It's 2020, a beginning of a new decade. And what does that mean? That means we are doing things here bigger and better. If this is your first time, this is Let's Talk. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 6 p.m. There's nowhere else you'd rather be than here on your favorite channel, Ebru TV, with your favorite girls for the hottest tea on this side of Africa. We hope you've enjoyed your holidays and you've started your year in a beautiful way. But if you haven't, we are sorry, and our love goes all the way to you. And we will do our very best to entertain you in this hour. My name is Lydia KM, and that's Lydia KM on all social media handles.
My name is Naomi Wamboe, WAMBOE, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. So good to be back.
And it's Ayuma Kaguli, simply Ayuma across all social media handles. I am basically sitting in for our lovely Dana DeGracia. She's still on holiday mode. And Yummy Mummy's about to have a baby. So, like, you know, she ain't trying to be over here.
I know.
She's not. It's so sad. I feel like when she told me she wasn't coming to work, Yummy Mummy, I was like, okay, I understand. You have a child coming. But it's like, why?
I know.
Just why? You know? And then Dana decides that, you know what, you guys can have 3 weeks, but I can have 4 or 5.
5,
you know?
6. But it's so good to have you at the table, Ayuma.
Like,
we haven't had you.
I know. We haven't had you in so long. Like, this is so exciting. But we're going to have a good Wednesday. Let's get this on and popping. We got some stories for you guys. We got some sad stories. We got some other sad stories. You know, just here's the tea. It's time for Hot Talk.
Starting the show on like not the best note, unfortunately, but I think it's a powerful note. Now, Willis Raburu, who we know, he's one of the biggest TV personalities. Him and his wife suffered a really big loss, and they lost their newborn baby. I guess she unfortunately lost the baby. She gave birth to a stillborn, so she went to term, but unfortunately she gave birth to a stillborn. And she has recently spoken out. When Willis spoke about this, he was very cryptic, but he was honest that, you know, I am in a lot of pain. I am going through something so tough, and I would like some time off work so that me and my wife can, you know, just get through this. But she has come out and she has spoken for the first time, and you can just feel the pain that she's going through. She said, I quote, everyone is so quick to tell me about God. What they don't know is that every way I knew him was tested and he didn't prove himself. So as they say, you should know God for yourself. I now can say I don't know him. And I don't think I want to know him because he left me when I needed him the most. That's what he said.
That is really sad. I mean, like, when I was reading this, I was actually hurt for her. Like, because, you know, we've all gone through something where you seem like you'll never be able to get out of it. But that is the best time, like the most important time to turn to God. And that is when, like, your faith is tested. And people don't understand that. But, man, to lose a child, that hurts.
I know. When my uncle died on my 11th birthday, and there was that pain, and then there was the pain that my cousins, who I love more than anything in the world, had lost their dad. And I remember at 11 being like, okay, what I've been taught about God is A, B, C, and D. And you question it because you have been shaken to your core that all your beliefs, like, she's not saying this because she necessarily doesn't believe in God anymore, is that she's been shaken to such an intimate part of her that she's questioning everything. You know what I mean? And so I can totally empathize.
And like, I feel so like now it makes sense saying that, you know, the fact that, like, you feel as if, like, when God is during the worst times and everything, God is supposed to be there for you. So I think now when you feel as if, like, now I've lost my daughter, I've lost my child, and it's like, where were you, God, at that specific moment? I know, like, so many people who've gone through grief actually have that moment where, like, they start questioning their spirituality, their religion and everything during that moment. But at some point, even though it's crazy when it first happens, I've always seen how, like, they say towards the end, they end up going back, you know? It's like you question it in the very beginning when it's still fresh and the wounds are deep and everything, but then, like, God also helps you just to, like, now deal with the grief and the pain in the end.
And you know, like, they say, like, God will never give you more than you can handle or more than you can bear. Like, I truly do believe that. But this, like, in this time, like, the hardship, oh man, I can see. But I just pray for you to be as strong as you possibly can. You and your family, we're praying for you.
It's true. And netizens, can we give her the space for her to say whatever it is that she feels like saying? If she says right now she doesn't believe in God and God doesn't exist, she needs that space. She doesn't need judgment and reminders that, you know, you should, She just needs the space, because the feeling which she's feeling, 90% of us can only imagine. So since we can only imagine, I feel like it's good to just send her love, but give her the space to just communicate her feelings the way she really wants to.
Yeah, definitely. So we're definitely praying for her and her family as they're going through this really, really tough time. But, you know, right now, someone else who seems to be going through a tough time, maybe not as tough as Miss Raburu, but, you know, a tough time as well, is King Kaka. Now, you know, in his song, Wajinga Nyinyi, he went ahead to, you know, call out all the people who he thought that, you know, were the politicians, the pastors, people that he thought that, like, you know, have been doing, like, you know, negative things in Kenya and stealing from us and doing all these horrible things, corruption and all of that. But it was really funny because now, like, he did call out Muhammad Ali. From, you know, the former news anchor turned MP for, I believe it's Lamu. And now, for Nyali. And now he has opened up a school. And he opened up the school and he named it after himself.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali High School. But then now guys are wondering, after talking so much crap about him in his song, why is he praising him now that he's opened a school? You know?
So King Kaka said, what did he say? Good work?
He said, good job,
Good job, Heshimiwa. Now, the thing is, King Kaka, are you being sarcastic? Because I feel like it's more sarcasm. Like, considering, like, what, but then here's the thing, to be honest, if we move aside the fact that he named it after him, he started a school. The fact that people are, like, you know, coming on him just because he named himself, he named it after him, I don't even understand.
Like,
he started a school.
My thing is, okay, is he the one who opened that school? Is he the one who paid for it to be opened and everything? That's his school. That's fine. Or is it a public, like, it belongs to, like, the city of, what is it, Nyali? So that's a different story.
Right, I get your point.
You see?
So if he opened, to be honest, like, okay, a school has been opened. That's fantastic. Like,
and it's the first girls' secondary school.
Why are we not praising
the first
that?
one ever? You know, it's crazy that, like, there's no girls' secondary school in the whole of Nyali.
I get it's conceited. I understand it's conceited. Like, you know, naming a road after yourself or naming this after yourself, whatever, I do get that it's conceited. But the bigger picture here is that this, they didn't have a secondary school for girls, and now they have one. Let's focus on that. And if King Kaka was commenting on the fact that there is a new girls' school, then he meant, good job, Heshimiwa. Or maybe he was saying, what a conceited human being you are. You know, great job. You know, sarcasm.
Because even one of King Kaka's followers was like, why are you praising a man for doing his job? You know what I mean? Like,
because he's doing his job.
Because that's his job, to be opening schools. And come on. Like,
but I think we need to find out exactly, like, is it just he opened up a school and decided to name him after himself, or did he use his own money to open up this school? Because if he used his own money, he can call him Muhammad Ali, and no one else can talk about it and say that it's a problem. You know? But if it's him using government resources and then calling it his own school, then it's a problem.
But what about, like, you know, all the other presidents and people who have named roads and or whatever and
but they paved the way, as in, like, you can't even talk about, like, the, you know, Kina Jomo Kenyatta and all of these people, Moi, they literally fought for us. You can name the street
Moi
after
fought
them.
for us, did he?
He was they were there, like, you know, fighting a little bit.
I
stole a lot but fought as well.
I get that. It's the conceited part I get, but I feel like there's a bigger picture here. And you see when you're saying, like, you know, why are we praising him for doing his job? Like, here's the thing, he should be doing his job. One, fantastic. But if we're going to call out people for not doing their job, we should also be like, great job when they do something right.
Very true.
Like, I don't think that's a problem.
That is not a problem.
Right?
Yeah. I definitely think so too. But who knows? Who knows? Let us know what you think. The hashtag is Ebru Let's Talk and the SMS is 40920. Maybe you could clear things up for us a bit. Like, did he open the school with his own money or was it government resources? You know? And let us know your opinion. Moving on to bits. So the next story is kind of a sad one as well. If you don't know, Australia has been going through bushfires. Like, Australia is pretty much the whole country's continent is on fire and has been since September. And I didn't even really know that. So, like, we didn't know that till December because of social media and stuff. Like, I think 500 million like mammals, animals were killed because of these fires. Like, it's going crazy. But you know, KOT and everybody online are praising people who are donating to the cause, but also there was this person who was downing Kim Kardashian for not donating to the cause.
Yeah.
And Kim came and clapped back. She said, nothing gets me more heated than to see people think what we donated to and to think we have to publicize everything.
Yeah.
Like, I think that gets on my nerves too.
Yeah.
Like, you do not have to publicize everything. And you being a big star and as much money as you're making, Kim Kardashian, she don't have to publicize that she's donating or not, like behind closed doors. So I feel like people always like downing other people.
Yeah.
You could go ahead and read that.
So basically what the fan had to, she did say that, we don't have to, nothing gets me more heated than to see Kardashians talk about climate change, wildfires, and not even donate a penny. Yeah. So that's what the fan had to say.
Yeah, that's what the fan had to say.
Here's the thing, Yan. First of all, do you know the amount of charities that are around in the world? If everybody was always someone came to someone every time something bad happened to donate, it's not possible. There's charities, first of all, like abroad, there's charities for donkeys, like because donkeys in Africa and Asia apparently are treated bad. There's a charity for that. There's a charity for blind dogs. There's a charity for absolutely everything. And when you are managing yourself, you donate based on like, okay, what do I feel moved by? What do I feel passionate about? Because there's always something to donate, and we can't be putting this is more important than this other one. There is nothing that's more important than anyone. People help when they feel like, and you're right, you don't have to publicize it. And also like the wildfires, even the people who are there in Australia are sat down watching. They are sat down. They have got the resources. Like they've got the resources, but it's just something which everyone is watching. We are all like praying for Australia, but the most they can do is just hope it will go out because it's just bigger, more than any human can actually do anything about.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair to be calling people out for that.
I think like it's a bit of a slippery slope when it comes to Kim Kardashian, all right? Because you can't also choose what you as in, okay, you can, when you put yourself in the public and all your dirty laundry in the public, and then you decide what to publicize and what not to publicize. She can just say, as in, I understand how fans, because they do talk about climate change and all these things and everything. So you can't talk about how, we're talking about climate change, we're trying to change the world, and you publicize that, and then you can't publicize that you haven't sent money. I honestly think that she just hadn't done it, and now she's going to do it quickly. Because let's just be honest, if Kim would have done it, we would know about it. There is no way she has given 500,000, 100,000, any type of money for this cause, and she doesn't say anything about it. Because whenever she releases a prisoner, as much as we're thankful and grateful for that, thank you so much for, helping these black people get out of jail, but like she lets us all know about it, and all credit has to go to Kim Kardashian. I just think that like right now she feels a little bit bad because she's been caught out on talking about doing something and not really doing it.
As a diehard Kardashian fan,
she would have said. She would have said for sure.
That can be true, but let me tell you, I watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and it airs like after time, right? And so many
social media.
No, I'm not saying she can't have publicized it, but there's so many things which you get to find out how it actually went down after the fact. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of things they want to keep like so that you can watch the show, like so it's still for their own benefit, but you will see that you will come and you're like, people are like, just attacking you for this, and you didn't say anything then, but then the show airs so that everyone can watch the show.
I'm telling you right now, she's running quick to the bank, trying to deposit that cash, and then she can be like, I told you guys, I've always been doing it, but like, I keep it private.
I do, you do have a point. That you do, because even she would have been like, support Australia, like, please guys, like, we stand by you. Something. She would have said something. But then again, like maybe if we give her the benefit of the doubt, maybe she's turning a new leaf. Look at Kanye. And he's like, Jesus walk he's on. Like maybe they don't have to publicize everything.
Question as well. So where do we draw the line? Because this I think is like a bigger issue than Kim Kardashian. Where do we decide as public figures, because so are you.
Have you helped Australia?
Have you helped Australia? Are you Makaguni, public figure? Do we want people to publicize when they're doing charity work and when they go to the children's homes and they take pictures, or do we not?
I mean, but no, because you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Right. Like, you know, sometimes you want to put it out there so that other people can be encouraged to do the same thing. But then you know the minute you put it out there, everyone's just like a vomit, gross. Why are you doing it? So I don't know.
Yeah, because like if you bring it a bit closer to home, you know, Akode recently got in trouble when she let everybody know that she paid school fees, you know. So she went ahead and helped some children out. She paid school fees for them and posted it on social media. And then guys were like, you know, not every good deed has to be shown all over social media. How can you, you know, do all this, whatever, you should have done it in private. But at the same time, looking from who the person is, I think you always have to look at the person who is doing that giving and everything like that, you know. It's good to do a good deed and all of that, but if you don't show it to people, how will they know that you've done it?
Like, it's not their business.
Do they need to know that you've done it? Are you doing it so that they can know you've done it? Or are you doing it so you can do the good deed?
It's not their business at the end of the day. And
but how else will you inspire guys to do it?
See, that's it. That's the other side of the coin. Because I'm just like, if we are not putting it out there that, you know, charity is important, giving is important, then all we are messaging about is like, you know, I got a new bag, I got a new car.
Exactly.
You know? So then you want to find a balance. But I honestly, when talking about money or doing things like charity-wise, it makes me so uncomfortable because most of the time I've seen people get annihilated for it.
Yeah.
You know
but I think the one thing is you can't tell anyone what to do with their money.
No.
Even whether I'm a millionaire, a billionaire, only have 5 bob in my account, don't tell me that I should have gone and given to charity or given to XYZ when it's not your money to give.
Yeah. I feel like this is a big one, guys. I mean, this is one which clearly we are not sure of. Do you think people should publicize when they donate or when they do good causes, or do you think they should keep it to themselves because it's not about us knowing that you did it? Yeah, let us know. The hashtag is Ebru Let's Talk and the SMS sign is 40920. Did any of us do any charity work this holidays? Honestly, the best policy.
I actually did, but...
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what did you do?
Oh, I don't want to publicize it out there. I don't want to get scrutinized. No, like we work with the orphanage in Dagoretti.
Yeah.
So like we took them a couple goats and for Christmas and some food.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. My charity work. Can family be part of charity? I think family should be your first charity.
Starts at home.
Exactly, you know, so like we definitely helped out like some family members who needed help with like January and school fees and everything. So like that was the thing.
No, I feel like charity starts at home.
And you?
I didn't do any charity work.
Thank you for your honesty.
The thing is, I know most people do it around the holidays, but I do it around my birthday. So like around holiday times, people feel like that spirit of giving, but I feel like your birthday, you're so conceited. This one day, you expect the whole world to stop and celebrate you. So I do it so I can, you know, bring it back down. Like, you know, it's a day, but there's so many other people who have so many other problems. Get out of your own way, you know? But anyway, speaking, I don't know if it's charity, but anyway, it's like our own way of giving back. It is time for Ask the Girls. Did I guess the time right? Oh.
Ladies, we're on top. We're on top.
So today's Ask the Girls is very short and brief. Thank you so much for any questions you always send us. It can be about money. It can be about anything that you are struggling with. Please send it to us and we will do our very best to answer your question in the most sensitive and informative way as we can. The hashtag, no, not the hashtag. You can DM us. Oh God, please, I hope you remember. It's 2020, Lydia. Remember, it's at Ebru Let's Talk _official. You can DM us there, and we always go through them. And if we see that we haven't done one of yours, we try to spread out you know, the topic area, because sometimes we are sent a message about the same thing by 20 people, you know? So we always want to spread it out and, like, you know, talk about different things. So this Ask the Girls says, hello ladies, I hope you're having a lovely day. Hope you're having a lovely day too. My question is, can an older man fall in love with a young lady? No, my question is, an older man can fall in love with a young lady. So is it possible for an older lady to fall in love with a young man? I feel like that's short. Yes, they can. But dynamic issues. Dynamic issues. I've communicated this openly that I had always had a no tolerance principle about dating people who are younger than me, even my age.
Yeah.
I was just like, no, because I've always been taught, and I guess it's like a way of conditioning that women mature older than men. So then, you know, when you're in a relationship with someone who's your age or younger, they're like, you know, way behind you, like, you know, as far as the way they think and the way they reason.
Yeah.
So I've always had a no. And then I decided to date somebody who was a year younger. I know it's not that much bigger. No. Stop. I know it's not that
whole
much.
year. Oh my gosh.
It isn't big.
Can I finish? I decided to date somebody who was a year younger. Now, I actually didn't feel like the dynamics were completely through the roof or anything like that. But you start seeing, like, even the way you're planning your future is a bit different. So when a man is older, a lot of people are very conscious about when they have children based on how old the woman is, because it's our clock that ticks or whatever. So let's say you are, I'm 28 now. Let's say I date somebody who is 25, right? I'm trying to have kids, let's say by the time I'm 30. He will be, how old? He will be 27.
Yeah.
So by that time, he's probably like, whoa, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel, especially like when you start dating when you're younger, it might not always work out that way unless the guy wants to have, you know, children who, when they're a lot younger. I know this sounds really primitive to some people who don't care about age, but for me, like, those kind of things matter. I prefer like my man to be like 5 years older, so that, like, you know, he'll be super ready by the time I'm ready.
Yeah.
Like, I totally agree with that. I would never date a man who's younger than me.
You never have?
No, I never have, actually.
Really?
I've either
inspired to be
dated
like
like
you one
my
day.
exact age or older.
Yeah.
Like, never have, actually. Never even bothered to try. Like,
Good.
that would have been a waste of time.
A whole waste of
Anyways,
time.
because women do mature faster than men.
Yeah.
Sorry for you guys out there. But to each their own. But there are some women out there who, okay, now dynamics. Let's talk about like older women. We'll say who are like 55. Now these women are called cougars when they like dating younger men.
Yeah.
And the men, like, the gap age would probably, they're 55 and the man will probably be like 30 something.
Yeah.
Like, so I think like at that age, I feel like the woman is set in herself. She has a job, most likely.
Yeah.
She's probably going to be taking care of him.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's something that women go through,
Yeah.
like maybe menopause or something,
Yeah.
that if they're lonely, what the heck? Like,
Yeah.
they do find like younger men more attractive.
And more energetic.
And more energy. True.
Though we know it. But I think like it depends on what you're looking for, because I have dated younger men.
How old? Yeah. How young?
3, 4, 5 years younger.
How old are you, Aima? Oh, okay.
Yes. So yeah, I have. Okay, it depends on. Like earlier on, I did not want to date people in my age group because I did not want to be bored. You know. So like when that time of like when I was dating the younger people, no, for reals, like seriously.
yeah,
So when I was
keep
dating
you on
younger
your
guys,
toes.
because like I wanted to go out, I'm partying, I'm having fun, and no, like I'm not even lying. Like for real, like we're there, like having parties and fun and everything like that, and like that's was exciting to me at that period of my life. You know.
Yeah.
So like. And the people who are older, like, yes, we're gonna work hard, and you know, career development goals and whatever. And like, Ayuma wasn't trying to do all of that before.
Maturity.
I wasn't trying to. I know. I'm like, how dare you be mature? You know. So I feel it all depends on like what you're looking for. At that time, I was looking for fun, but now I'm dating somebody who's like 12 years older than me, and it's still. Still, no, listen, you know what the funny thing is though? Age doesn't bring maturity all that much. I still feel as if I'm dating somebody who might as well be 5 years younger than me.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
Just
yeah.
in terms of like the craziness that happens and everything, he might as well be 5 years younger than me or at that time or anything.
Yeah.
And just like he's still, men are weird. I just think men are weird in general because I like how you said that to, you know, because he'll be older, now he'll want to settle down. Nope. Now he'll want to, you know, have a family and do all these amazing things and everything. Nope. I think it honestly depends on the man and what you want. If you want to have fun, date that younger guy.
Yeah.
If you want to have serious, you know, relationship, you might have to find an older guy, but that's not a guarantee.
Yes, it's true. By the way, when it comes to age, whether or not somebody's older or younger, it doesn't really matter. Like, people are just going to be how they are. We're just talking about this generally. I feel like majority of the relationships which I've seen where the woman is a lot older, the dynamics are definitely mother and child. And not you can't exactly see it, but if you spend time with them, you will see it's like, you know, but do this, do this, and like the woman is like kind of taking caring-ish of the guy. And for me, those dynamics are like gross. Like, I don't want to be taken care of as a child, because I'm not a child, but I also really I can't stand that dynamic where it's like I'm babying someone, and not even in the, oh baby, in the, you forgot to do something really important, and I've got to be the one who's, do you know what I mean? Like, whether somebody is younger or not, I feel like if they needed to have it together. Have it together, and I feel like the age dynamics won't matter. Yeah. Right?
True. And I feel like after a certain age, if you find that right person, like, you can have the same amount of fun with them, like, as you can, like, in responsibilities as well.
To be fair,
like, to be fair, like, I feel like you can.
Yeah. Joe and her man are always playing Monopoly. Does that
see?
count?
Yeah. Like,
that's fun.
You know?
Not to you, but I mean, like, when you meet the right friendship, with someone, I feel like you can have your little fun, whatever that means to you guys. Yeah. Not every day party in the club.
I want to party in the club every single day.
They get you a youngin'.
No, like, I think like, you go through that stage in your life, and I think that's why now, like, the older, I haven't completely grown out of it, but the person I'm with is, like, luckily is as crazy as I am. But the good, I feel as if, like, honestly, like, when it comes to dating a younger guy, whether you're still, like, young and you want to have fun and everything, there's that aspect, or you're way older and you're having a midlife crisis and then you want to have fun. But either way, the reason why you're going to a younger guy is for fun, because they're not going to give you anything else besides fun. You know, they don't have their life. Yeah, they don't have their life together as much as you may have and everything. So it's all just like, are you trying to have fun or are you trying to be serious?
Did you have? Did you feel like a mom?
I had lots of fun.
Did you feel like a mom?
Nope.
But you weren't trying to be a mom.
I wasn't trying to be nobody's mom at all. At all.
Like, how many years ago was this?
Huh? I think it was, okay, let's say it's 2 relationships
that you've been
ago.
A younger person.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 relationships ago.
Yeah.
Wow. The hashtag is Ebru Let's Talk, and the SMS line is 40920. Let us know. Do you? Of course, anyone can fall in love with anyone, but what do you think about the dynamics where the older, an older lady is with a younger man? And by the way, there's plenty of men who I know who are especially in their 20s, and they're just like, young girls, girls in their 20s are so immature. I want to be with an older woman. Yeah. There are some men who didn't do that whole, they matured slowly and they're super mature. So then they find that when they're with women who are younger, as they're expected to be, they feel like, oh, this is like, they're really immature. Yeah, you know? So that's a possibility, right?
Yeah, it definitely is. So I hope we answered your question as best as we could. So yes, an older woman can fall in love with a younger guy. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to go on a short break, but after the break, we're going to be back with Talk That Talk. So stay tuned.
Ladies, we're on top. Hey, we're on top. Ladies, we're on top. Hey, we're on top. Hey.
Welcome back. We're still here, you know, Talk That Talk. But it's about that time actually for Talk That Talk. But before we get too much into it, the holidays was crazy. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. So it's about that time for Talk That Talk, so you can find out exactly what we're up to over the holidays.
Ladies, we're on top. Hey, we're on top. Hey.
So yeah, we're talking about how the holidays were crazy for all of us, especially for some of us who travel, some of us who are still traveling until now. I think maybe we can start with the one who's come back just recently from the country.
Yes.
No, let's start with me, because mine was so much more laid back than yours. I just feel like yours was on and popping. Like, okay, so this holiday, I stayed in Kenya for the no, I was here last year, Christmas. Okay, anyways, it's been 1 whole year since I've been in Kenya, okay, marks the date. And I was here, went to Gishagi for the holidays. Really, my holiday was more intimate with family, close family, especially my mom, my sister, my uncle. It's like the closest family we have. So we did that on Christmas, ate cake, nyamachoma for days, like all of that. And then for New Year's as well, Got to spend it with a special someone, but
who's the special someone?
Nobody who needs to be named on TV. But oh yeah, this is a picture of my family. That was Christmas. This is New Year's. We were I think Runda, like my uncle's place, like more intimate family. My sister had come into town just for a day. She went to Ghana and then she came in for like a day for 17 hours.
What?
Yeah, because she had to go back to work to fly into the States. But so she came and visited. That was fun. It was real intimate. And then, you know, after that was fun, just chilling with some people or a person. Yeah. And then, yeah, mine was really laid back. Like, I feel like, okay, I'm 30 now, and this was the most, like, laid back holiday I ever had in my life. Like, I didn't even go to Coast this year, surprisingly. But, you know, turning a new leaf, like, you know, stopped a whole lot of things in my life. Anyways, we'll get to that New Year's resolution stuff. But yes, that was mine.
First of all, I feel like, honestly, a holiday that does not include, like, my family, like, Christmas that doesn't include my family, is it Christmas?
Exactly.
You know, so like no matter what the craziness I had, like it was still centered around like my family and my friends. So I went back to Bristol for like 3 weeks, and literally it was the most exciting but tiring week of my whole life. I feel like I need to sleep like 4 more days. So I went to Bristol, which is where I was raised, and it was just like my family and my friends. And then this is Tim's graduation. Tim graduated with like his, I don't know, 55th degree or something. So we went to London for that. And then this was Mamma Mia at the O2. They do something called theater dinner. So you're having dinner, and then the Mamma Mia like show is going on, and they include you. Oh my God, it's like one of the best experiences I've ever had. And then I went to a couple of other cities. I went to, I said London, I went to Reading, I went to Swindon, all surrounding like, you know, my family. My family and my friends' parties, my mom's 50th. And then that was like the last day where my friends came to like say bye. This picture, that picture before was Winter Wonderland. I've never gone to the Winter Wonderland in London before, and it was magical, you know, like rides, like theme park and things like that, and just food. It was such a beautiful 3 weeks, and it has started me off feeling so excited and inspired. Yeah, I got back literally yesterday.
I don't even know how you did
jet lag
it.
Jet lag must be real.
Let me say, by the way, I haven't called my dad because I left my SIM, and then I got my SIM back at like 3, and then I was getting ready to go to work. Hi, Dad. I'm back. I'm back, Dad.
My holidays were insane, like insane. The first half was like craziness and like, you know, work and Mombasa. Let me tell you.
We saw.
Yeah,
so that's a picture of me in Coast. And, you know, we're there for a concert for Burna Boy. And there's actually a picture afterwards where you see me on stage, and I'm not even lying. I went, picked up Burna Boy from the airport, said hi to Burna Boy, and he said hi back. And then I was trying to like play it cool, like, you know, I'm not one of those groupies. So yeah, that's a picture of us on stage. I'm not one of those groupies that, you know, is gonna be like, take a selfie, because like, you know, I'm used to like being with celebrities. Like it's like whatever.
Oh my God.
And then over here, this is us in Shags. Like after Burna Boy, we had to go to Shags immediately. This picture, you can clearly see I'm gonna be a great mom.
Yeah,
the baby
love it.
looks so happy with life. That's me and my mom. So I just like had to go to Shags, see my family, you know, see my mom and everything after New Year's, and then like, you know, come back to the madness over here.
It's true. Christmas, I think for all of us was family, no?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, Christmas wasn't family. New Year's was family.
What did you do for
Burna
Christmas?
Boy.
Wait, you were in Coast on Christmas Day?
Yeah.
Oh my God, wow. Okay, but yeah, my Christmas as well was just like the 4 of us. Like, just home, eating more than you need to. Drinking more than you need to, but yeah, it was home. So now that year is done, and we had great holidays, the new year is here.
Yes, it is.
And I don't know what it is, but everyone has such good hopes for 2020. Right? Like there's just like this surge of, you know, this is my year.
New decade.
A new decade. By the end of the decade, by the way, I'm going to be like 2 years to 40. I thought of that. That was big. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about some of our New Year's resolution. And as we're talking, we would love for you to join us on the conversation and let us know what are some of your 2020 vision, 2020 resolutions. The hashtag is Ebru Let's Talk, and the SMS line is 40920. We'll go and just do one each, right?
Okay.
So what's one of yours?
I think my New Year's resolution is I want to be a better friend and daughter. Yeah, like seriously, like a better daughter and a better friend. I think like, you know, I've worked really good on like, you know, the grinding and everything and like, you know, career. I think I have a good like range on like, you know, how I want my career to go. But like, I'm the type of person who, if it's either work and right now relationship, everybody else don't care about you. But I'm trying to focus on like, you know, working like on my friendship and being a better, you know, daughter and sister and everything. Like my family and my friends are something that I want to build more than just the work aspects.
I totally get that, and I totally feel that as well. And it's totally understandable. By the way, like career and a relationship feels so full.
Yeah.
It feels like anything else, I'm not going to be able to
matter.
do. I completely empathize. This year, like I learned so much in 2019. So many, I think we shared this, you can rise from anything, you know, to believe in myself, to stop caring what people think. I think I collected so many lessons in 2019, and one of my biggest focuses is applying in 2020. Because you hear people talking about it at the end of the year, oh, I learned this, you know, don't overspend, don't be rude. 1st of January, like, you know, so like you want to apply what you learned, otherwise this year is going to be the same as last year. So yeah, I want to be very intentional, like, okay, I learned about this, how am I not, you know, apply what I learned.
Mine is kind of like that. I think mine would be more to not procrastinate as much anymore, and to get my music done, because last year, 2019, I had taken a long break. The beginning of this year will be a little difficult, but I want to get back into the things.
I'm looking forward to that.
I know.
For those who don't know, like Naomi is out here a giant in the music industry. Like we went to a club and my friend who was the DJ played all of her songs in a row. I was like, what?
Lydia was like, who are you?
Who is this? Yeah, so I think that's wonderful. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, and definitely. I think another New Year's resolution that I have is working out. I feel as if this is the one, it's like a love-hate relationship, because every single year, talk about how I'm going to work out, talk about how I'm going to eat healthy, and then I fall off the wagon. But I think this time, what's going to help is going to be not... if you fall back, it's not the end of the world, and then you just continue falling back. Because, you know, because I think sometimes, like, I'll have a cheat meal, not even a cheat meal, cheat meals and cheat days. But, like, once I decide that, okay, you know what, it's time to get back on it, I'm going to get back on it and not feel like, you know, oh, it's too late, so let me just continue being unhealthy. Because I think that happens a lot, that you're like, oh, it's too late, I've already, you know, I missed that week at the gym, might as well continue, I'm not going back, you know.
True, I get
but,
it.
like, it's okay if you don't make it, just, like, go back.
Yeah, and on that point, like when we are speaking about New Year's resolution, it's something which everyone, like, you know, wants to do with intention. But I feel like one thing we need to do is be patient with ourselves, because a lot of people are suffering from anxiety, they're suffering from depression, from the pressure of achieving, from the pressure of I've got this done by this time, No, this year what we are doing is we are setting our goals with intention, but when we fall off and when we fall short, the number one goal should be to treat yourself with kindness about it. You know what I mean? Because if you just take a breath, you're like, okay, I tried, it didn't work out, let me try again. As opposed to like, I'm so stupid, how could I not have done it? Then you're going off to the left. My second one is I want to do more reading. So I've said that I want to read a book a month. Right? I think knowledge is power 100%, and I feel like even instead of spending so much of my time, you know, watching Netflix, and I will still do that, but just cut that in half and do more reading. A book a month, I think, is doable.
Yeah, most definitely. That's a good one. That's a good. Both of those are good. I like them. Take it into consideration. One of mine would be I quit drinking. And smoking. Yes, go Nay. And I had actually quit before New Year's, like a month before New Year's. And I think that's a big step for me because I had really struggled with alcohol, like last year especially, and the year before that. So I want to go this whole year without it, and I know I can, and I will.
I'm so proud of you. That's so good. I'm trying to do a detox until my birthday, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay. I can't even lie until I stop drinking. Yeah, but I commend you, and you're good job.
Yeah,
you
those
know?
are really good ones.
Actually, I think it's really good. I think my last one, basically, I want to be more spiritual. Not necessarily going to church every single Sunday, you know, but like spending time actually, like, you know, like talking to God, reading the Word, all of that. You know, like I even want to find like some good audio books and like podcasts and everything that I can listen to while I'm on the go and stuff. So I can feel like more spiritually grounded and stuff. Like I want to have like more of a relationship with God, a stronger relationship with God this year.
It's true.
Yeah.
I love that. That's really good. From another one of mine, I think it's kind of similar to what you said, is I want to be a more intentional friend, right? When I went back home, a lot of friendships who, as soon as I landed, they were like ready to just help me have the best 3 weeks ever. And when I looked back, I was like, how much have I done to even be like deserving of this level of like consistent friendship? And I don't think I'm watering and nurturing my friendships the way I ought to. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do way more of that, way more of like calling, checking in, hearing what you guys are up to, you know, and actually caring about what's going on. I am actually a natural introvert. So I like to spend more of my time alone, but I've got to open up a little bit more and welcome people into my space in a more intentional way. So I want to do that this year.
That's really nice. I think my last one would be like to get in tune, like my mind, body, and soul, like to have it on a like higher level, I guess you could say. I want to get closer to God. I'm also eating much better, cut out alcohol, the body, my soul, yes, God, yes, my mind, doing more reading affirmations, like you teach me to do in the morning.
Good.
I like that. So, you know, hopefully you guys have, you know, learned a little bit, like you've been able to take a few notes from our New Year's resolutions. You can let us know what are some of your New Year's resolutions on our social media. But right about now, it's time for game time.
Ladies, we're on top. Hey, we're on top. Hey.
All right, so the game we're going to be playing is the fruit challenge. They want us over here to start throwing fruits in the beginning of the year, but it's all right. So basically what we have to do, there's 2 containers, and 3 types of fruits. There's a green apple, a red apple, and a pear. So the green and red apple have 15 points. If you're able to let it reach into the container, you get 15 points. If you're not able to, you get 1 chance to redeem yourself with the pear, and that will give you 30 points.
Okay.
So it's like, how good are you at throwing?
Right.
How are your skills?
I'll
You're
try.
good at throwing shade. So maybe you should apply
You
that
should
to
start,
fruit.
yeah.
All right, I'll try. Okay, so wait, like, do I have to go red, green,
No,
and
you
then
don't.
pear?
A
Wait,
red
you have
one and
to.
a green one.
Oh,
First,
Yes.
okay.
anyone?
Yeah, 1 container for red and 1 for green. Oh, uh-huh.
Oh, I almost had it. Can I redeem myself now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are not
Gosh,
timing
dang
this.
it.
You
Oh,
actually
and it's supposed to be under
you
30
had 30
seconds.
seconds to do it, and I think you
Is mine up?
No, you can try. You can go.
Yeah, 10
Just go.
seconds. Continue.
Just give your best shot.
8, 7,
Come on.
6,
This is harder than it looks.
3.
I give up. I give up. I've thrown like all the
Is that
fruit.
the attitude for 2020?
It's not. It's not.
Giving up, Nate?
It is not.
All right, you got 30 seconds, Lydia. Let's see what you can do.
Yes.
Oh, God above. All right.
All right,
Here we
and
go.
go.
It's harder than it looks, isn't it?
It's not even possible.
Ooh, go ahead. Sharon actually got it earlier. Go ahead, Lydia. You got this. 2020 is your year. Hey, no cheating. Hey, put the pears back.
Wait, I
You
can't
have to go
try.
apple.
Oh!
Okay.
At least 1.
Okay.
Ooh.
Lydia, go green.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I know.
A for
At least you
effort.
got one.
I really hope that I'm
job.
able to do a lot better than the 2 of you guys. All right.
Do you even have enough? You go. Okay.
It looks like it should be easier,
I
right?
know.
It seems
it's
like it
really
should be.
hard.
Go, Cogs. Go,
Yeah.
Cogs.
Are they doing the timer?
I surely. 10 seconds, and there's
Like,
nothing
it's
is happening.
funny.
Let's see if the pairs
All
can
of our
All of our
cameramen
cameramen and
just
producers are
bouncing.
running around getting the
collecting
fruit.
apples. I know this is hard. Hey, is your 30 seconds up?
Done.
Okay.
I'm convinced that this game is rigged and it's impossible to
How
even
is it
do
rigged?
anything.
I got one in.
I know. Okay. Oh, congratulations, Lydia. Lydia
The
won that
winner
one with
is
15
Lydia.
points.
Congratulations,
Wow.
Lydia.
Way to start your
Way
year.
to start the year. I was late, almost late to the show, but don't you worry about that. I got an apple in a cylinder,
Yes, you
and
did.
that means my year started off good. Do we have any other resolutions?
Any other resolutions? I think, I know you're going to agree with me because it still goes in with the friend thing, but maybe not, you know, the relationship part.
What about it?
not letting it be like my everything.
Yeah.
Well, if you're watching right now, by the way, hey, we'll start finding, you know, things to do with your time because your girl is going.
I feel like it's all about balance.
Because you know, like sometimes, like I didn't even think I was one of those people that will get so wrapped up in my relationship that like, you know, nothing else matters, and you don't even realize that you're doing it until, you know, you have the, you know, people call you out and like, okay, so what are you doing? Oh, the weekends I'm hanging out with my boyfriend. You know, what are you doing for free time? I'm hanging out with my boyfriend. But it's like, you know, he's always gonna be there, and if he's not, then that's probably not a good thing. I feel like it's balance, and first of all, I feel like everyone has been caught up in that. Like, you know, it's just the routine is I go to work, I see my man. I go to work, I see my man. Once a month, I'll go see my family. Do you know what I mean? You just get wrapped up, and I feel like balance is really important because sometimes I've realized like if I took more time back out of my relationship, just like on an observant way, I would have been seeing things more clearly. But when you're so wrapped in it, like, you know, you don't always see it. Another one of my resolutions that I really want to take on board is, it's not really a resolution, it's more like continue on. I was really intentional at the end of the year with my health, my working out, my affirmations, like making sure that my mind and my body are like right, you know? So I want to continue on with it. I don't want to feel like, oh, you know, now I'm a bit stronger and my body looks a bit nice and oh, that's enough. You know, it's like, it's just like showering. Just because you showered yesterday doesn't mean that you should not do it again today. You know, it's a lifestyle. I want health to be a lifestyle.
That's awesome. I think I'll take the one you had said is reading, like reading at least a book, maybe a book. You know, it might take me like 3 months to read it, but I'll read, you know, because this last year I did not touch one book. I can't remember touching one book, honestly.
I tried, but I wasn't as consistent.
I just told myself there's no point of even putting that as a resolution because it's not going to happen.
No, it's
like,
hard.
I was just like, you know what? It's not even going to happen. That's just going to be a thing for 2021 because if I put it over there, it's just not going to happen. I think like the best way to like finalize all of this resolutions thing is just also living in the moment, you know?
True.
Yeah, it's like you have all these goals and everything for yourself that you've set for yourself, and like, you know, you're going to work hard to achieve it. But even as like, you know, you haven't reached that level of success, just be happy in the level that you're at right now, you know? You're still living, breathing, healthy. Even if you're, you know, you haven't reached what you wanted to do, you should just be able to find like, you know, happiness in where you're at in the moment.
Gratitude as well. I'm going to start this. I'm going to be writing down one thing I'm grateful for every week, and I'll put it in a jar and I'll watch and I'll read it at the end. It would be lovely if you could do that with us as well, to remind you, like, you know, you have good things happening. It's not always about achieving, right? But we hope we are starting off the year in the most fabulous way for you, and we are going to have the best year of our lives. Say amen.
Say amen.
Amen. So tomorrow we are here again, 6 p.m. We will see you. My name is Lydia KM, and that's Lydia KM on all social media handles.
My name is Naomi Wamboy, WAMBOE on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
And my name is Ayuma Kaguli, simply Ayuma across all social media platforms. We'll see you guys same time, same place tomorrow.